Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. I'm obviously not in my office. I'm outside. I decided to go away to the mountains and I thought I'd do my little video outside. I really wanted to do one like a couple days ago to let you guys know about Neptune going retrograde and the moon being in Pisces, but I was like not not feeling it. I just wanted to hang out with the family and socialize that Gemini Sun Mercury Gemini energy. And my face is a little puffy. Last night it was like so surprising. My nana had asked me to bring her some water, and she was in her bedroom. She was sleeping. I walk in there, and something stabs me, and I thought I stepped on a tack. I stepped on a freaking wasp, and my foot is swelling. I swear to God, like I'm allergic to bees. Like I always get shorter breaths, and like I feel like I can't breathe, and then I see like black dots. So the first thing, like when I found out it was a wasp or a bee, I like had my papa get me some Benadryl. I don't know. It was just kind of funny because like right before then, I have been like trying to help my papa get back to health. So like I'm like preparing his vegetables for juicing for the morning, and I'm making him turmeric and ginger tea for any swelling, and I ended up drinking some of that tea. But it's kind of funny, like you could be doing service, to people and doing God's work, and sometimes the universe will just like trip you up a little bit, because you have to have that yin and yang, that balance between good and evil. And sometimes when you're just like doing good, you can get tripped up, and you just can't let it get you down. It also shows you that you have to take care of yourself as well, not just everyone around you. You have to make sure to take care of yourself. So that's one little thing that I experienced, and I thought it was funny because it was yesterday, and that's when Neptune went retrograde, and Saturn was opposing the Sun, and I'm a Leo, and I'm ruled by the Sun. Saturn is in Sagittarius, and it is the creator of walls, right? So Saturn is the karma planet, and it rules Capricorn energy. So we could all, as a collective, be figuring out like, what we want to do next. That we feel like there's something that needs to, something deeper in our lives that need to be birthed. And we're just trying to figure out what that is, like where we want to be, where do we want our home to be, where do we want to, set up camp, what we want to do for the next step in our evolution. Like I've been saying in my other videos, like who do we want to be with? What kind of job or career do we want to be in? So that's kind of Pluto being in Capricorn right now, is really just trying to dig deep on where it is that we want to go next. With Saturn is kind of like, the gatekeeper, right? So they're like the government, our parents. So it's just like, trying to figure out, what exactly is getting in our way of this new life or this abundance that we desire from our unconscious mind. Neptune is the collective unconscious. Freud had said we have a subconscious. Well, that's what Neptune rules. It's another octave up from the moon, and our moon is also our unconscious mind. So there's this little thing because Uranus tomorrow the sun is going to sextile Uranus. And I think it's kind of funny because like it's kind of been in this order, right? We have this Neptune, Uranus, Pluto energy going on. And so Uranus, it opens our mind to fresh possibilities. Neptune dissolves old forms, and Pluto creates a completely new scene. So Pluto, being in Capricorn, is trying to create something new in our work life. Capricorn is working, it's like doing your work to climb the mountain in this life, right? And then you have Neptune dissolving the old forms, which Neptune's going to be in retrograde. It started yesterday. It'll be in retrograde until November 22nd of this year. And then it's not going to leave shadow until around March of 2018. So it's going to be dissolving all the old forms. Maybe, everything that we were taught when we were children from whoever raised us or the society that we were raised in, that like, this and that's wrong. And we were raised like boys are supposed to play with, G.I. Joes and girls are supposed to play with Barbies, like all these old forms are going to be dissolved. We're broadening our horizons and our minds, and, there's a lot of, change and evolution happening. Even mostly all the bathrooms are just like multi-gender. Like when I went to BFD, when I won those tickets on the radio, the guy at the counter said, if there's a huge line in the women's bathroom, just go in the men's bathroom. Like, if you identify with that gender more, go over there. So it's kind of like all these old forms are dissolving. And even like however our parents raised us too, it could be, that you're not good enough, or they're like, get an education and work for a big corporation. That could have been something. And so we need to really step out of our box and really embrace what we want, what we desire, like what is in our unconscious mind that is all that are surfacing that we want to do, that will make us happy and satisfy our journey here on this earth. Because it is ultimately our lives. Our parents raised us, but they had their own journey and their own things that they had to learn. So it's getting past those conditionings and embracing what your journey is and what you need to do while you're here. You're always going to have that thing in your head that's like, you should do this or you should do that, from our parents or society. Like, I should be doing this and I should be doing that. And sometimes the energy is just not there. You have to wait until that energy is there to go for it. But you want to change the shoulds into, what do I want? Like, it's not all about what I should do. It's like, what do I want to do? Embrace that childlike North Node Leo. And then Uranus, it opens the mind to new, fresh possibilities. So once those are dissolved, we've emptied our cup, and we've dissolved all those walls that are keeping us in this box. And then it's Uranus is coming around. It's going to sextile the sun tomorrow, which is, our sun is our identity, and it's going to help us like pull out what is it really that's out there. The possibilities are out there, and what our purpose is. So maybe, it's a good time for meditation for sure. And just being by yourself and really thinking like what you want. Like, I brought my, my hammock because, I plan on just like laying down and like really like thinking about, what really matters. And then writing those down, if you have like 3 different ideas of maybe what you want to do. I'm full of ideas, and it's hard to stick to one thing with my my Venus point being in Gemini. I'm like, my hands are dipped in so many different things, and it's hard to just focus on one thing. But just write down maybe the 3 things, the top 3 things, and then write maybe, the pros, the cons, like how are you going to make that happen? What are your fears around each of those things? Like, if it's like you're in a job and you want to be self-employed, let's say, or you want your own business, write down, the fears that are actually holding you back. And then you could write down, how can you eliminate that fear? So if it's for some reason you have a fear that you're not going to, let's say, make your business's rent in that first 6 months of opening your business, well, talk to the landlord. Maybe you guys could work something out where you get the first month free, and then like the next 2 months you could have at a discount, and then the following year when you're doing good, you can pay extra in rent. Something just that will solve a problem, that will help you feel safer on making the big jump. So that's one thing. And yeah, I think that's about all that I really had to touch base on right now. So with this Neptunian energy, it is the collective unconscious. So you will be getting a lot of ideas, a lot of downloads. You'll be getting a lot of synchronicities. Your dreams are going to be so much more intense and magnified. Like, if you don't remember your dreams very often, like now is the time when you're probably going to start remembering some dreams. And then those dreams, are telling you something. You could think about, they could be dreams, in my opinion, are either recently used passages in the brain from that day, along with some things from your unconscious that are coming conscious. It could be in a very like dreamy type fragmented way. But you could be having dreams of maybe past relationships or anything like that. And that's just helping like bring to light that you still, are healing. Like you're healing from, it could be a relationship from 15, 20 years ago, but if it really did some like major damage, some of that can be brought up in the dream, which is good because that means that you're healing from it. Because once something comes from your unconscious mind conscious, then it's there and you can deal with it. Okay, so I hope you guys the best weekend and socializing with your friends. And I hope the sun sextiling Uranus tomorrow will be a good day to maybe some clarity, good day in like what friends you want to surround yourself with, what business that you want to do, and creating new connections for yourself in your life. Okay, peace, love, bye.